Hi friends, this is Vasavi. The topic I'm going to discuss today is Women Director as per the Companies Act 2013. In India, recognizing the significance of the role of women in the growth and development of the corporate world, the Securities Exchange Board of India, via its circular dated 17th April 2014, made it compulsory for certain class of companies to appoint at least one woman director on their board in alignment with the provisions of Section 149 subsection 1. So, what does Section 149 subsection 1 says? It says that every company shall have a board on its board a minimum of 3 directors in case of a public company, 2 directors in case of a private company, and 1 director in case of a one-person company. And the maximum number of directors who can be appointed on board is limited to 15 directors. And as per Rule 3 of Chapter 11 of the Companies Appointment and Qualification of Directors Rules 2014, there are certain class of companies for which it is mandatory to appoint at least one woman director on board. So what are those classes of companies? They are every listed company or a public company having a paid up share capital of more than 100 crores and a turnover of more than 300 crores. Let us look into certain provisions for appointment. A company which has been incorporated under the Companies Act and covered under Section 149 subsection 1 second proviso shall comply with these provisions within a period of 6 months from the date of its incorporation. And the person to be appointed as director on board should have an valid DIN, that is director identification number, and they should give their consent in Form DIR 2. The woman director can be appointed either as an executive director or a non-executive director, independent director or a non-independent director, or a nominee director. She has the roles and responsibilities similar to that of any other director who had been appointed on the board by the company. If in case there exists any intermittent vacancy, either due to resignation, removal, automatic vacation, or retirement by rotation, before the expiry of a term, it shall be filled up by the board at the earliest but not later than the immediate next board meeting or 3 months from the date of such vacancy, whichever is later. Now, once appointed, she shall continue to be on the board till the next annual general meeting from the date of her appointment. She is entitled to seek for reappointment at the general meeting and is also liable to retire by rotation similar to that of other directors. She can also tender her resignation any time before the expiry of her term by giving a notice to the company. And for the purposes of this rule, the paid up share capital or turnover, as the case may be, shall be as on the last date of the latest audited financial statements. According to a recent study on Women on Board 2020 by Global Recruitment Trending Platform, India ranked 12th worldwide in women member presence on the board. Overall, it was found that women directors on board percentage is 14.87%, which is more than double when compared to that of last 2 years. That's it, friends. Thank you.